hit 100 platinums by the end of the year, and if I fail, we'll have to delete my PlayStation account forever, losing all my saves, memories, and of course, the 69 platinum trophies I already own. And the next game up is Red Dead Redemption. Originally released back in 2010 and considered to be one of the greatest games of all time, this was a very obvious choice for me, especially because of its re-release just last year. And truth is, I never actually beat it, only doing maybe the first mission or two before going on a rampage from town to town. You know, the way every kid back in the day played Rockstar games. So this was not only a fresh playthrough for me, but also one of the most tedious grinds I've been through yet, as I not only had a 100% Red Dead Redemption, but also its lengthy DLC, Undead Nightmare 2. Jumping right in, the story kicks off as we exit the boat from Blackwater, with a couple of government agents who tasked John Marston with finding the 3 remaining members of his old gang in order to free his wife and son. And while he has no say in the matter, this job is personal for him too, as the gang hung him out to dry, leaving him for dead years ago. So without putting too much thought into it, we approached Bill Williamson's hideout at Fort Mercer, and it went about as well as you would expect. What did he think was gonna happen?
Poor kid.
What did he think was gonna happen there? It's like he had a death wish. But hey, at least we got our first trophy out of it. Luckily, John survives though, thanks to rancher Bonnie McFarlane, who happened to be passing by. And to pay her back for saving John's life, we have to help out around the ranch by shooting some rabbits and coyotes, followed by a horse race where I completely smoked her. We then head to the town of Armadillo, and it's here we meet the marshal. John asks for his help with Bill, but of course he needs our help first dealing with some local undesirables. After taking them out and meeting with the marshal that night, he needs our help yet again, taking out a local gang.
You up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
Where afterwards we learn of a local snake oil merchant who has gone missing. So we head out to find him, but before that, get our next trophy for completing our first stranger's task, aka side mission. Yo, strange things afoot. Complete a task for a stranger. Let's go. We later meet the sleazeball snake oil salesman Wes Dickens and have to drive him back to town while getting shot at by some people he just screwed over. But luckily for us, he'll prove useful in the future in our hunt for Bill Williamson. Shortly after this, we run into the marshal, who needs our help yet again. John reluctantly agrees and we make our way. We then find the gang and take them out, but eventually run into none other than Bill Williamson. And after a massive shootout, he once again sneaks away like the weasel he is. But it's not all bad though, as we captured his second in command, who will help us find Bill whether he likes it or not. While we wait for that though, I decided to do the first of many bounties needed for 100% completion. And for capturing this guy alive, unlock the trophy Clemency Pays. Following that, we meet up with the marshal again, who learns from Bonnie's father that she's been captured until getting interrupted by one of Bill's men.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarlane wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarlane! This is a nice girl you got there.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. Want him set free. Then you get your daughter back, mister. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her. Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself.
We then head out to Tumbleweed to make the trade, and of course, it's a setup. But we still get there right in time to save Bonnie's life. After this, we go to meet with Mr. Dickens again, and after scamming some people to buy his snake oil, get the location of someone else who can help us get to Bill Williamson. Taking a break from the story path a bit, I decided to knock out some more strangers' tasks until running into a girl who needed some help on the side of the road. Unfortunately, it was a complete setup as 3 guys behind the car tried to rob me. We took them out and it was time for the girl to pay the ultimate price. So what better punishment than hog-tying her and letting a train deliver the swift justice for us. And the best part, we got a trophy for it too. Oh, dastardly. Picking up the story once again, we meet Mr. Dickens' friend Seth. And
My partner, he stole half my map. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man and what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine, all mine.
yeah, quite the character. He agrees to help us with Bill, but of course he needs something first, which will be a common thing in this game. And that is our help breaking out his old friend from jail so he can find the treasure he's after. Once we finished there, I decided to take up some hunting as we need to hunt and kill every single animal in the game for 100% completion and the trophy unnatural selection. Until quickly realizing that Red Dead Redemption is also a horror game. All right, now we definitely have... What the fuck? Why do plants just keep Oh, shit, the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me, dude. After this, it was time to meet Mr. Dickens' other friend, Irish, who's gonna help us find a Gatling gun for our Trojan horse. But first, we had to save him from this little predicament. He then leads us to where the gun supposedly is and completely fools us as the gun is nowhere to be found, and of course, he made a run for it. We find him again a little later and he leads us to the right location this time, where after clearing out these mines, finally located. With the team now assembled and the Gatling gun in hand, it was time to go after Bill Williamson once and for all at Fort Mercer.
Greetings, my good men. What would you say if I said immortality was at hand? What would you say if I told you I could turn a man into a beautiful woman? Impossible, yes, once, but no more. Gentlemen, I bring you wisdom from the East. What the hell? It's a trap!
Surprise! Holy shit, dude.
Oh, we've got company, gentlemen. These scoundrels have got reinforcements riding this way.
Let's go!
Bill ain't here. We looked everywhere.
Mr. Marston, we got a live one. He says, Bill's already run off to Mexico yesterday morning.
So yeah, bad news, Bill Williamson was never there. Good news though, we got our next trophy for completing this chapter of the game. It was time to head to Mexico as we now search for both Javier Escuela and Bill Williamson. But before that, it was time for my favorite hobby, gambling, baby! First up was horseshoes. Now the trophy you can get for this mini game doesn't even require you to win. All I needed to do was get a ringer, and after a few dozen tries, it finally happened. What about grenades? Let's go, baby! Next was Liar's Dice, which was basically a game where you have to predict how much of a certain die are on the table between you and the other players. It was complete RNG, and if you watched my Last of Us 2 video, you already know how unlucky I am. But after beating my head against the wall for an hour and a half, finally got it. Let's go! No dice, baby! We're done! A few short minutes later, I went to the store here in Thieves Landing, grabbing the last scrap we needed to unlock the elegant suit, unlocking the trophy. He cleans up well. Let's go. Another trophy. We now head south of the border with Irish, and getting there was no easy feat, as we were immediately attacked by bandits who wanted his head. Oh. I miss exploding barrels in games. You don't see it too often now. Once we finally touched land though and experienced this hilarious Rockstar jank where Irish is completely invisible. Is Irish invisible right now?
Or was it 4-card Monty?
Bro, he's invisible. I'm looking at a horse's ass right now. What?
Nice job.
We get the one and only missable trophy of the game, Spurred to Victory, for completing 20 missions with the same horse. Following this, we make our way to Chuparosa, and you can imagine how well the locals took to seeing an American walk into town.
Can I see the boots, gringo?
I think you can see him from where you're standing just fine, senor.
Take off the boots, Americano.
As you wish.
Oh! After this, we're confronted by another American and legend, Landon Ricketts, who teaches John how to shoot a little better until we have to go and rescue a local girl by the name of Luisa, who is part of an ongoing revolution in Mexico.
I can distract the guards. You and the gringo can get inside.
Let's do it.
That's our cue.
I'm gonna be shooting these guys anyway. What are we sneak in for? We're still going in guns blazing. That's a lot of dynamite, bro. What are we doing?
Here goes. Come on, boy. poor girl's barely alive.
The next morning, we meet with Landon yet again, and it's time for some more gambling. This time with a classic game of poker, where I not only get the next trophy high roller for winning over 2,000 chips in one hand, but also get in a duel with this douchebag who thinks I actually cheated. And yeah, it didn't end well for him.
Old Muller always did play his cards too early.
Our next stop was the town of Escaleta, where we meet Captain Vicente de Santa to find where Bill Williamson is hiding. Of course, he could help us, but needed something in return, so we head out to stop some rebels from hijacking their train. Yeah, the same rebels John just helped with Ricketts a few missions ago. And just like that, John finds himself in the middle of a revolutionary war. Following that, we head over to Luisa's house to check on her, only to witness her family getting ready to flee the country. Luisa then asks John to take her sister to the nearby docks, and we do just that. Later, meeting this piece of garbage that is Colonel Augustine Allende, who, just like De Santa, promises to help us find the men we're looking for, but only if we help him take down some more rebels at a nearby town, setting it ablaze afterwards. After helping the colonel secure victory there, it's time to help the rebel leader on the other side of this war, as he's been captured by the government and Luisa needs John's help breaking him out. With Reyes freed, we head back to meet with De Santa and Allende again, hoping to hear some news on Javier Escuela and Bill Williamson. Instead, we're tasked with protecting another train, but this time, something seems to be up, as the rebels knew our location from the jump. On the very next mission, the colonel wants to speak to John, informing him they found the men he was looking for, all while De Santa looks a little bit uneasy. We then head out, and after reaching the town, this happens.
Mr. Maston, gracias for your service to this land.
I'm surprised they didn't just kill me. Luckily for us, Reyes came in clutch and returned the favor for saving his life. We then blast through the rest of the town, but sadly, De Santa was able to escape. Not for long though, as Luisa finds out where the snake is hiding, and we then go after him and deliver the kind of justice a man like him really deserves.
Where is Javier Escuela?
Wait. Okay, all right. Casa Madrugada. It's hold up there.
Now we're even, Captain.
Yeah, I'll take care of that. I'm taking care of that motherfucker myself. I don't care if it hits my honor. Shortly after this, we get our next trophy for getting 250 headshots in the most epic way. Hey, bullseye. I got that with the knife of all weapons. Okay. We then meet Reyes again, learning afterwards that he found Javier Escuela's location. We go to find him and confront our old friend.
Come on, you're not gonna shoot your own brother, are you? We was family.
Yeah, we were. Then you and Dutch went crazy and family didn't mean so much.
So now you do the government's work.
And what do? You just work for a different government.
Come on, brother. I think we should go our separate ways, huh?
You left me to die?
Whoa.
To save your own skin, and now you expect me to care about
Whoa,
you?
You got it all wrong, brother. I've always loved you. Even now.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Did you think I wouldn't come for you? I'm taking you in, my brother. I'll let the others judge it.
After finally catching him, we give him up to the government agents and unlock our next trophy for beating this chapter of the game. We now just had one more man to find down here in Mexico before going back up north to find Dutch. Bill Williamson, who we find out was hiding with Colonel Allende this entire time. We get to Escaleta, which is in the middle of war, and find Reyes captured by the army. Oh, what are you doing?
So you want to settle this now, friend?
Later, we push on until finding Allende and Bill, who make a run for it, but after finally catching them, get our long overdue revenge.
Here, take Williamson. Just let me live. I will leave the country, I promise.
After wrapping up our time here in Mexico and saying goodbye to Reyes, we unlocked the trophy No More Fancy Words. With Williamson and Escuela taken care of, there's now just one man left to find in order to finally free John's family, his old gang leader Dutch Vanderlyn, who we learn is hiding somewhere in West Elizabeth. But before that, it was time to take down all the gang hideouts and grab a few more trophies, starting with Instinto Asesino for clearing out Nosalinda and Fort Mercer, Evil Spirits for clearing out Tumbleweed and Tesoro Azul, and finally Austin Overpowered for clearing out Pike's Basin and Gaptooth Breach. With this new area of West Elizabeth unlocked, I was also finally able to find the 20 buffalo we needed to kill for our next trophy, Manifest Destiny, as well as the 18 bears we needed to hunt for the trophy Barely Legal. Picking up the story again, we meet with Agent Ross before driving out to Dutch's last known location according to one of his informants. But we're in for a surprise when we find the said informant tied up as we get surrounded by Dutch's new gang. We shoot our way out and make it back to Blackwater, where Ross tells us to go speak with Professor McDougal, and yeah, like Seth, this guy also got a couple screws loose.
Would you like to partake of a syringe of... I've quite enough for two.
What? We're then interrupted by Nastas, who knows where Dutch's gang is hiding, so we head out to find him in the hills, where after John gets close doing a little recon, gets shot at and literally catches a bullet. He's then rescued by McDougal and Nastas, putting a pin in this mission for good and unlocking our next trophy. Hey, Savage Soul. Complete a home with Dutch. Let's go. A short time later, we meet with Ross again, who tells us Dutch is actually in town to meet his bank manager. We then set up on the roof with the ambush already set in motion until things get out of control when we finally corner Dutch inside the bank.
Let the woman go, Dutch. You want the girl, John? You always wear the romantic sort. This man here, oh, he married a whore. Used to ride with us. We all had her. Oh, but he married her. And you know that makes him a better man than us. Have the girl, John.
Easy, Dutch.
She's a parting gift from me.
Oh!
God damn!
Holy shit! We then chase after him, but it's ultimately too late as he gets away. Following this, we check in on McDougal again, who's having a tough time and also wants to interview the Native Americans in Dutch's gang for some reason. And even wilder, they agreed to do it. So together with Nastas, we head out to meet them, and nothing could possibly go wrong, right?
You shut your mouth, you treacherous snake!
Oh shit!
Dutch! Get down now!
We shoot our way out somehow and make our escape, but this is far from over, when after a short time later, Dutch and his gang surround us at McDougal's office in Blackwater. After getting to the roof, we get in another massive shootout and eventually get the hell out of there, escorting the professor to the first train out of West Elizabeth. With that done, it was now time to take down Dutch once and for all, as we pushed through the hideout together with the government agents and army, in one of the most insane missions in the entire game. Oh, this is an all-out war. Holy sh...
Fire in the hole!
You tend to your wounded. I gotta face Dutch alone.
Oh shit.
Looks like it's me and you, John. You should have stayed at home. Son of a bitch! God damn it! You'll never take me alive, John. It's over, John. I ain't leaving here without you. Hello again, John.
Hello, Dutch.
I got a plan, John.
You always got a plan, Dutch.
This is a good one.
I don't doubt it.
When I'm gone, they'll just find another monster because they have to justify their wages.
That's their business.
Our time has passed, John.
Oh. He's not wrong though. They will just find another monster because they got bills to pay and mouths to feed. Later, we get our next trophy for finishing the chapter. After John heads home to see his family again, who surprisingly are alive and well, we play through a series of missions where John makes up for lost time with his wife and son. Everything seems perfect and John is finally at peace until this fateful moment, where we're suddenly surrounded by the army and government agents who decided to turn their back on John Marston, the last remaining member of the Vanderlyn gang. We make our stand, unlocking the trophy, the long arm of Marston, for getting 500 kills with a rifle along the way. Until this moment where, after realizing John has nowhere left to turn, we witness the shocking ending that completely broke me.
Now listen, Jack, Norland, get on this horse. Get out of here. Go find a place to hide.
You're coming with us, Paul.
I'll catch up. Keep riding and don't look back. Don't be worried about me, you hear?
You stay out of trouble, John.
Ain't no trouble, Abigail. Ain't no trouble. I love you.
I love you.
Now go! Get!
What? No, 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 no! No! You motherfucker! You piece of fucking shit, dude. He did everything they wanted him to do. Why?
Did you hear that? Jack, we have to go back for Pa.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tell me the family gets killed too, dude.
No.
God damn. Flash forward a few years later, and we're now playing as John's son Jack, where after paying his respects to both his father and mother, who we find out died a few years later, get the trophy into the sunset. With the story complete, we still had one thing left to do before going after the rest of the miscellaneous trophies, and that was to get revenge on the man responsible for all of this.
You Edgar Ross?
Do I know you?
My name is Jack Marston. You knew my father. You sent him to do your dirty work. Then you shot him like a dog.
And I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash. Now get out of here before I kill you as well.
I ain't going nowhere, old man.
Final duel. Piece of shit. Poetic justice. Hey, let's go. With the last story mission done, we unlocked the trophy Nurture or Nature, and it was now time to work on 100%ing the game before jumping into Undead Nightmare. First up was discovering every location on the map, which was easily done after buying maps from all the general stores. But there were a handful of locations that I had to find on my own still, and after approaching the last one, finally get the trophy. Next, I work on finishing all the Stranger's tasks, including this hilarious one with one of the world's first airplanes.
And I, Charles Kinnear, will now demonstrate the miracle of flight into the wild blue yonder, Marston.
Here we go.
Oh dear.
I mean, we knew it would happen, but damn! And after knocking out the 15th side mission, got the trophy, People Are Still Strange. With the major stuff complete, I now moved on to the miscellaneous trophies, which included Bucking Awesome for breaking 3 specific horses, Frontiersman for obtaining a legendary rank in an ambient challenge after finding the last treasure here, the Gunslinger for getting a headshot with expert targeting on, Man of Honor for reaching the highest honor and fame ranks, More Than a Fistful for earning $10,000 throughout my entire playthrough, Exquisite Taste for buying my first rare weapon, Gold Medal for earning a gold medal in a combat mission, and Unnatural Selection for killing every animal species in the game, which I totally got by accident without even trying. But one of the funniest trophies I got was when I was working on bounties for 100% completion and ran into a hunt where everything that could go wrong did. Holy shit, bro. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is a fucking nightmare. You're about to not be worth it, sir. Your friends come again and get in my way, you're dead. Of course, my horse is gonna take forever to get here. Bro, stop walking away from me. What are you doing? Oh my god! Okay, no, you're the fucking bounty from hell, you piece of shit. Oh, and a hell of bullets, what's that? Finally got it. Oh my god, I'm about to die. Once we finished all that, I moved on to the remaining challenges and outfits I needed for 100% completion in the game. In the process, unlocking the trophies Master Exploder for finishing the Exploding Rifle Challenge and Axe Master for completing all the Tomahawk challenges. With all of that finally a wrap, the 100% grind was over and I unlocked the trophy Redeemed. There were now just a few fun trophies left to get and I worked on those next. One was for knocking someone out in every saloon in the game, which got me the trophy Fighting Around the World, but even better than that was the trophy heading south on a white Bronco, which I got after massacring the entire police force and every US Marshal in the game pretty much. Shortly after this, I racked up a bounty of over $5,000, and after using a pardon letter to free myself of those crimes, unlocked the last trophy I needed for the base game. Let's go, friends in high places, baby! We were now just 11 trophies away from platinum, and to get them, we had to play through honestly what I consider the best DLC of all time. The story here takes place in one of John Marston's nightmares before tragically dying just a few days later, where 90% of the population has turned into undead zombies, including his wife and son. We set out to clear every town, and after the first one, unlocked the trophy, the Downward Spiral. A short time later, we quickly pop another trophy for killing a Sasquatch. Yeah, this DLC is pretty wild. We then go on a journey to figure out who started this whole mess, hitting up Seth first, who tells us to cleanse every graveyard in New Austin in order to fix the problem. So we head out to do just that until running into our old slimy friend Wes Dickens, who even in an apocalypse is still trying to scam people. He sends us out on some more fetch quests, and after the last one we unlock the trophy Judge a Man. But annoyances aside, he actually becomes useful later in the story when he helps us get to Mexico by giving us the location of a train full of US soldiers that's headed straight there, along with the location of an army outfit we can use as a disguise. So we do just that and head to Mexico one last time. And here we continue to clear out every single town, where after finishing the last one, got the trophy Spinning Plates for having every territory in the game saved at the same time. I then headed to El Presidio to farm the last combat trophy of the game for getting 500 mounted weapon kills, before going to meet a nun who tells us the source of this undead curse came from none other than Mexico's new leader, Abraham Reyes, who messed with something he shouldn't have, after which we get another chapter completion trophy. The next stop was Escaleta, and once there we find Reyes not looking too hot before going with the mysterious girl here to the tunnels below in order to return the cursed mask. Once John finally does it, everything finally goes back to normal, including his family.
Well, let me fix us something to eat.
Please don't. We've had enough dramatics for one day.
Until this happens. No. Not again. King Seth, man. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh shit. We're gonna play as the zombie John Marston. Bro. We also got our next trophy, All's Right with the World. It was now time to grind away again at 100% completion in order to finally platinum this game. This meant a whole new set of challenges, from sharpshooter and treasure hunting to finding the 4 horses of the apocalypse, and after finishing the last hunting challenge of the game and killing a chupacabra, we got 2 more trophies. Is that it? Yo! Rank 5 in all nightmare challenges. Let's go, baby. And Chupa Thingy, find and kill the Chupacabra. Then literally seconds later, just a little further down the road, we also found the unicorn, unlocking the trophy Fan Service. All that was left to do was 100% the game by finishing the last 16 missing persons bounties between New Austin and Mexico. And after finally wrapping all of those up, we got it. Let's go, Zedstead, baby, and Legend of the West Platinum, baby. Let's go. It's bittersweet being done with that game, not gonna lie, man. Red Dead Redemption 1 was amazing, and Undead Nightmare is probably the best DLC I've ever played for any game. But man, was that a tedious grind. There's no possible way Red Dead 2 could get any worse than that, right? Right?